I don't get it. You know, I just don't. I just don't. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know where it came from. You know. We have to go this way. Yeah, there we go. That's like the big issue, right? That's it. Just that one never clicked for me for why or where that makes sense, right? Team Scorch is popular, therefore Scorch 2.0 must be good. So I think party game modes in an air quote like serious PvP environment are okay, but not during a time of like disarray in the community for that specific playlist, right? PvP is hurting, it's bad, it's bleeding, it's dying. Like no one wants to play it. It's rough. The player base is getting smaller and smaller each day. The only reason why there's any viewership on Destiny on a weekend is because of PvP trials. That's the only people like to watch. We knew that since Destiny 1 Year 3. Destiny 1 Year 3 almost failed, but it only survived because of the audience for trials and PvP. We don't get any new PvP maps. When we do, they're designed by the raid team, which I really don't think a raid team can design a good competitive PvP map unless they have that background already, right? I don't think that can be done. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that's a real thing. So now we have another PvP map coming out, right? Disjunction, beautiful map, matches the Witch Queen aesthetic. Sucks to play, horrible. Never want to play. I literally back out every single time I am on it. Now we have this new Vex multiplex coming out. The name itself makes me worry. It sounds like a 3-tiered multiple platform PvP map that's just going to be really rough. We're going to be floating in the air, on the ground, and ever trying to fight on PvP maps, and it's going to suck. They're probably going to be super massive too, because there's no way you make a multiplex map and it not be fucking huge, right? Like that'd be wild. And if it's not huge, that means it's small and condensed like Convergence, just on multiple platforms, which is going to make me really worried. And it's just going to show, fortunately, like the PvP maps that are going to come out are going to still be made by dungeon designers, raid designers that just don't have the PvP background. It's just not going to work, right? I just don't. It's just going to be really tough. And unfortunately, they just proved to us in the state of the game, like they don't. There's nothing new for PvP. They haven't changed anything. They haven't changed their mindset. They said we're listening. We took community feedback, but their community feedback is nothing that we asked for or what we're hoping for. Like we need different sandboxes, we need new maps, we need revamps to trials, to Iron Banner, to just the core playlist in general, and we got absolutely nothing, and it's actually super frustrating. It's like even here, because they're just out of touch, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what's making them out of touch. If they just, you know, I get a lot of things are happening to, unfortunately, devs and community managers, and it's horrible that like one or a couple people can ruin an entire player base. But we need transparency, and they need to take more community feedback and actually take community feedback, because I don't know where they're getting it from. Is Reddit their only answer? Do they have like a handful of people that they just happen to know that they're taking answers from and trying to deep dive into that? Or are they, when they say community feedback, they're just going in and playing the game and making changes on what they feel is a move? Or are they just looking at numbers and graphs and like, oh, this is it, right? Like recently they just said Spare Ration is one of the most high-end PvP hand cannons that a lot of people use, and it has a high usage rate when the gun fucking sucks for PvP. It's low stats. A good player can make anything bad seem super fantastic, and unfortunately, like, Spare Rations isn't like a big issue. But there's so many issues with PvP right now, and they just aren't listening. I think they care, but wherever they're listening in the wrong places. I don't know, like how I don't know, man. I don't know how it gets fixed, but right now they're definitely not moving forward in this whole let's wait till the showcase and let's wait to see, you know, August 22nd when the final shape showcase is out, you'll have more information. I just don't think that helps anybody, especially the player base at whole.